Hello everybody, this is Kirby Wallace with IPS Technical Support. Today we are rolling out a few changes to the vacation and appointment calendar, and this video will walk you through the changes. The video is approximately 3 to 4 minutes long. Nothing really new has been added, but the way you work with the calendar has been updated to help you enter vacation, appointment, and other time off more efficiently, while also helping your manager or supervisor to better know when to expect you to be out of the office, and also to help them plan for staffing to make sure that there are enough of you in the office to meet customer needs. Nothing would be worse than finding out after the fact that the entire sales force is all out of the office at the same time. The calendar is at its usual place, which is ipshr.ipipes.com. So let's go there now. And here we are at the login screen. Go ahead and log in the way you usually would. Name, password, and click the Enter button. If for some reason you've forgotten your name, your login name, or your password, just call Paula Onk at extension 6380 and she'll get you fixed in no time. After logging in, the first place you arrive is the announcement screen. The announcement screen is where Paula will make general purpose announcements to let you know things that are going on in the company and so on and so forth. Now, click on the calendar icon, which is right here. And one thing you'll notice right away is that some of the calendar days are a different color right here. And the reason for that is that these days are days in which other people in your same group are out of the office. And hovering over those days will pop up a little message that shows you the names of those people who are out from your group on that same day. This helps you plan for your own appointment time or vacation time by letting you know who else in your group is going to be out of the office at that time. Now, one thing you may notice is that the number of icons down here at the bottom has been reduced and has been greatly simplified. Previously, you had different icons for 2 hours, 4 hours, and 8 hours, or full day, for each of these items. And for hourly people, it was even more. They had as many as 10 icons to account for all of the time that they would be using on the calendar. This has also been greatly simplified into only the type of icon that you need to accomplish your scheduling. So there's one vacation time icon, there's one other absence icon. For hourly people, there is one icon for paid time and one for unpaid time. And also you'll notice that the AM/PM switch or toggle icon is no longer here. And the reason for that we'll get to here momentarily. For this demonstration, one thing that you'll notice is that I already have an appointment scheduled on my calendar. It's on the 20th, and you see that it's an 8-hour appointment. I have this on the calendar already because I want to demonstrate the simplest operation, which is the drag and drop. How you drag and drop icons from down here onto the calendar. And the clear day is the simplest of those operations, so I want to use it to demonstrate how to do drag and drop operations. It's very simple. You simply click and hold and drag over the day you want to drop it on and release the mouse button. That's really all there is to it, and you notice now that my icon for the appointment has been removed from my calendar. So clicking and dragging is just a matter of clicking on the icon, dragging it, and dropping it. There are some limitations to using the clear day icon. The first one is if the day that you're trying to clear is more than 2 weeks past, say up here, you won't be able to clear the icon from your calendar. To do that, you'll need to call your supervisor or manager, or call Paula or Paul Mullins in Tulsa, and they can take care of that for you. Also, if it's a vacation day that has already been approved by your supervisor, then your supervisor will need to remove their approval from that day before you'll be able to remove it from your calendar. And again, remember that on the calendar, a vacation day that's been approved is this icon right here, but it has a green box around it that is a visual clue to you that your supervisor or manager has approved that vacation day. If that green box appears around the icon on the calendar day, then you will have to call your manager or supervisor and ask them to remove their approval from that day before you will be able to clear it from your calendar. Now let's use the icons down here to actually put something on the calendar, and I'm going to start with this other absence. This is the icon that you use to schedule appointment time or personal time or other things like that. The way you use this is simply to click and drag the icon onto the day that you want to schedule and release the mouse button. Now you'll notice that a dialog has popped up here asking you to fill in some additional information. All that you will need to provide is the starting time. I'm going to schedule a 2 p.m. appointment for 2 hours, and we'll say it's a doctor appointment. So I pick 2 hours here, or 2 p.m. here, 2 hours here, fill in the notes, and I click the Save button here. And there it is. What you'll notice about this icon is that it already says 2 for 2 hours, and it already correctly identifies AM PM. That's because on the screen that you just filled out, you told it that it was a 2 p.m. appointment. The AM PM toggle that used to be here is no longer necessary, because when you schedule appointment days, one of the things it asks you for is the start time, and it picks up AM PM from the start time. That eliminates the need for the AM PM drag icon down here. And also notice that there are no 2, 4, and full day, and on vacation time there's no half day and full day icon, because again, when you schedule these things, it asks you for that. All day, 8 hours, half day, 4 hours, or 2 hours for 2 hours. Now let's look at one that requires or has the option for an addition. So that's the basics of scheduling an appointment, and it works the same way with the paid and unpaid time for hourly employees. Now I want to take just a moment to look at vacation time, because it's a little bit different and adds an additional feature. When you schedule vacation time, you schedule it the same way. You click, drag, and drop on the day. But what you'll notice is different here is that there's an additional option right here for repeat through and including. This gives you the ability to, on vacation days, to schedule more than one day at a time without having to drag and drop the vacation icon on each individual day that you're scheduling. In this case, I'm going to schedule from the 24th all the way through the 28th all in one go. I'm going to enter vacation for my note, and then I'm going to tell it to repeat this all the way through and including May 28th, 2010. Now when I click the Save button, you'll notice that all of my vacation days have been scheduled with one click. One thing to notice about scheduling vacation days is that they are the only type of absence that requires a manager's approval. They're the only thing that goes through an approval process. So once you finish scheduling all your days, even if you want to go and schedule, say for instance, an additional day in, like, say for instance, November, and we'll go down here and drag one day on here on the 24th, vacation, and save, and then go back to May. After I've scheduled all of my vacation, I only need to click the Send Approval Request button just one time, and it will send all of it, all of this week, plus that day that I scheduled in November, all at once. Now, one other thing, just before we finish off here, we want to point out that the titles of these buttons up here has changed. What you have now are My Notes, which is where you keep your own notes. You'll notice that the notes that you entered on your appointment are automatically included on your calendar notes right here. The other two buttons are Time Off This Month and Time Off This Year. This is a button that used to be called Avails, but we've renamed it now to Time Off This Year. So this shows you all of your scheduled vacation, absences, appointments, and every other time here for the entire month in this case. And Time Off This Year shows you all of your scheduled absences for the entire year, as well as your available remaining vacation time down here. And that also displays up here at the top. So with those button name changes, that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you for taking time to watch it. If you have any questions about time off policy or vacation policy, please call Paula Unk or Paul Mullins. And if you need help using the site, or if you experience technical difficulties, then please go ahead and give me a call at extension 6317. And again, this is Kirby Wallace at IPS Technical Support, and thank you for taking the time to watch.